Hey Ranger Nation, welcome back to another video, and today we have quite a lot of videos coming out all about Dino Fury Season 2, so we're going to have them over the next couple of days. So yeah, there's going to be lots of content. So if you like this sort of content and you want to hear and see more, hit the like button, hit subscribe, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop, and why not check out the merchandise, which I think is pretty cool, so go check that out. So first of all, where are we? We're in with a brand new season. We've got a brand new intro, which I know people have talked about, and it's actually quite cool. You've got lots of different kind of like scenes, you've got bad guys, you've got good guys, you've got everything in there that you would normally see, and it's actually kind of a really good theme tune, so I kind of really like it. Now, it's a brand new series, and how does everyone do stuff? Not just by the Rangers are there, it's literally Zato running across a roof, which I've not seen a lot before. You've never seen any Ranger really kind of do this, and I kind of like the fact that even he's running, he's kind of got this thing that's attached to him so he can like do stunts and stuff. But seeing the roof, I was really impressed. I was just like, oh my god, this is absolutely stunning. Like, this is a really nice shot to kind of open. And spoilers for all of this, there have been like some really nice shots which we'll talk about. Now, it feels like it's a different air. Like, I feel like this entire whole series is completely different than what we've got. It doesn't feel like a Nickelodeon show, and all the way through I kind of feel that, which I generally really like, because when you look at Nickelodeon you can see the kind of restrictions that they've got. With this, it was just like, just go for it. Just wholeheartedly go for like a whole new thing, and I really liked it. You have also Sentai references in this, like, because they go to Japan, there's Sentai references about being monsters, and that's, I think, Ollie's mum. She's now over there, which I've got to say, I kind of like that they're still kind of bringing in the family along the way. We get kind of like moving into other parts now, where like you've got like the Area 62 base, and I like the fact that they keep using this, like no one knows about it just yet, so it's the perfect way for like having like Rangers there. I have a feeling at the end of the season they're gonna go there and be like, well, we found this before, so we're gonna go back and have a look. But I like the fact that you've got Mucus and Slifer trying to get into the room already, and they're not doing it. Like, they can't do it, they can't figure out why. They try to, but you know, because obviously Void Knight, they think Void Knight's gone, but obviously we know something completely different. So I kind of like the fact that they're trying to get in there, and then when Void Knight pops onto the screen itself, I generally thought, you know what, this is really kind of cool, because it felt like, because he's like damaged, he doesn't know what to do, he's trying to figure a way out of sort of stuff. It's more how. So it's more like, well, if I keep behind a screen, you can't see me. You can't see me and you can't find me, which I generally thought, you know what, pretty cool. So kind of going back a little bit into this episode where Ollie is speaking to his mum and stuff, like, they have brand new shots that actually make it look like the production's gone up. Like, when you kind of saw stuff in the past with, how do you say, like when you saw stuff like with Nickelodeon and all that, like some of the effects didn't kind of really stand out. And even though this was shot and probably had the same sort of thing, I feel like the production quality has gone up like so much. So for me, seeing this, I was a lot kind of like, I was really happy, because like when they're looking for RAFCON, where they're getting kind of information on like star charts which are out of date, you see that the fact that the computer system looks way better than normal. So to me, to see this, I kind of really liked it. So the monster of the day is a bit screen, which has the ability to go into computers, use electronics and stuff to kind of teleport where and about. And the main plan is that they need to get the Dino Fury key, which fixes things. I think it's the Fix It Dino Fury key. What this does is it says it pretty much. It can fix anything depending on what it is, and it can restore it to brand new. So as the Rangers are getting kind of like books on going, like, you know, star charts as well as astrology and stuff like that, they get attacked. You know, it's a very nice, like, the scenes are really nice. Like, it actually feels a lot more dangerous than normal, and I'm all for this. So when the Rangers like get beaten, you have like the flower stall person's like, oh my god, like, you've just ruined my entire thing. This needs to be fixed, and they fix it. And thus, therefore, this is when Bitscreen jumps in after the thing's been fixed, grabs the key and teleports away. And I kind of like this, because the monsters now are thinking a little bit more, rather than just the generic, oh, like, I've got it, haha, I got beaten, oh no, I'm now running away. It's literally, they grab what they want, they teleport out, and this is when the Rangers come back to the base to be like, no, this is the plan that we've got to go. And until they see, like, Izzy notices that the computer is kind of going crazy, and she comes up with this plan of saying, hey, if we say we're coming here, we're going to be doing this, we can set a trap, because obviously the computer, someone's watching. It's just like, oh, and I don't know if it was just me, but I felt like it's like someone's always watching on the computer, so this is the reason why they did it. Void Knight, Slifer, Mucus, and Bitscream need the saber of Void Knight. The Rangers have it since the previous season, and they've kept it under lock so they can scan it and stuff like that. So they need it back. So they come up with a plan to obviously try and lure like Void Knight and the others out so they can destroy him, etc, etc. And all the way through this entire episode, at the very beginning, Amelia is in control of Buzz Blast. Jane and J-Borg have decided that they're going to go around the world to kind of get more footage, to do more shows, etc, etc. And with this, Amelia is kind of distracted all the way through because she's running the company and she can't juggle running a company and being a ranger at the same time. So the Rangers all have like this really bad acting with it, say like, here's the saber, no one's going to come and pick it up, etc. And everyone kind of backs away. I think the Rangers get then distracted, and Amelia is listening in to to her people at work, and they're kind of like saying, hey, we need your help, should we run this, should we run that, whatever it is. But because Amelia is distracted, Bitscreen jumps out of her phone, grabs the saber and teleports out, and she's like, oh crap, like, I didn't mean for this to happen. The others are all okay with it. They're like, oh shit, this is what's happened, what the fuck. They don't say that, but obviously. And, Void Knight now has his saber back, and he restores his armor back to normal, and it's a lot stronger than what it was originally, so it's been restored pretty much brand new the day that he stole it. Now, one thing is, Zato is able to call in. Let's have a look. I wrote this down. It's like the T-Rex Cosmo Megazord. It's basically, the space and time key Zords that I've attached, which they found previously, and Zato goes into cyberspace, and they make some like load of puns like, oh, you can't have cookies, my firewalls, and stuff like that. Zato destroys him straight away, knocks him down, and that's particularly it. So that this is completely like over and done with quite quickly. As the computer blows up inside, and we then have the Sporex like return back to its like kind of like gooey form, whatever it is. Void Knight comes in and steals it and goes, well, I'm keeping this, and then just teleports out. So it's not like, oh, I've been defeated. It was in, I'm out, gone. And we have the end of the episode where basically Amelia can't, she turns around and says, I can't do this anymore. And then Jane and J-Borg return, and it's just like, well, this is all the hijinks that we had, and the camera's destroyed, and that's it, pretty much. It's a pretty basic episode, but for what it is, I genuinely really loved it. The camera angles are superb. The production quality has gone up so much that you're able to go, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing. So I really did enjoy this. I feel like this season is good. And spoiler again for the other episodes, I've not like been bored or seen any problems with how the series like goes on, but I generally really enjoyed this, and I will give it to them. They definitely knew what they were doing, and I'm glad that this is now on Netflix, because I feel like because people are happy with this, we're going to see a lot more in the future, regardless of a split or not. I think it's going to be in good hands. I think with that sort of production team that they've got, works perfectly for me, and I absolutely adore it. So yeah, that's my kind of thoughts on it. I enjoyed this episode. I love the camera angles, I love the storyline, I love the characters, I love the fact that it's now stepping up quite a bit. But the question is to you, what do you think about this? Do you like this episode? Do you not? Have you seen it? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Turn on all notifications, and also check out the merch. And I'm going to leave it there. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you in a couple of days.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。